played against his Wario so many times, BeatyBeans, and it's such a blast to play against. Not only that, but he also has a Mii sword fighter, believe it or not. So
does everybody else, bro. We found out about him 6 years later, and now everyone's like, oh yeah, I have a Mii sword fighter now.
I mean, also just a very fun character to play. I mean, that down tilt is insane. How quickly that comes out as well. But let's see if we see that against Consent is bad. I believe Consent is bad. Plays.
Consent.
Make sure.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it when this works. Oh, he's gonna play Rob or Aegis.
Okay, yeah, good to hear. I mean, both kind of like the working man's character a little bit. You know, it's a character like, you know, I don't want to take anything away from players of any player of those two characters, but you know, somewhat low maintenance, pretty easy to, you know, pick up and just figure out. You know, very consistent characters, very high damaging characters, very high output, very easy to, you know, make your mark with. But same can be said about Wario. You know, I mean, your opponent kind of starts with a stock down with like those waft confirms. So long as you can live long enough to get to waft and you're good enough at hitting it, you're basically playing 3 stocks to 2. It's just a matter if Consent is badass is able to handle like a little Rob side B combo at 18 or whatever.
And I mean, BeatyBean, if you've seen his clips, you know, on like Twitter, X now, or like YouTube, he is one of the best bike technicians I've ever seen in this game. He's still making some crazy, you know, findings with this character. Like I think he's done like B reverse, like side B when you don't have the bike into like a back air, because it immediately cancels end leg or like auto cancels into like a back air, and I'm like, dude, what the heck? Like, can my character have this? We're gonna see the sword fighter against the Rob.
The classic, man. It's not even the classic, just the new blood of this game. We all found out how good he is somewhat recently, and I mean, I get it. This character's freaky, and it's early enough to where a lot of people don't totally get him yet. So, you know, fun to throw him out every once in a while. Also, I love the fit. He's still repping the Wario with the hat. Very silly.
Yes, I love. Like, I had to make this because I wanted to play Sword Fighter, and I really liked the set that BeatyBean uses. So I was like, I have to make it so that it's the exact same outfit, and so I just have it in my Switch. But like, besides that, I mean, we're talking about newfound Luigi versus a Luigi that's been consistent for the last like 6 years, or 7 years for that matter. So let's see if Consent is Bad can get, you know, these combos with rotary arm, get these Z drop nair combos a little bit more consistently. I mean, at 35%, you're not really going to be able to get those, but BeatyBean has a lot of percent onto Consent is Bad. It definitely does help that he uses Shuriken and then uses the down B that also like that kind of like goes forward and stabs. That's a very, very good combo, and I believe it is true. It will kill its percent. So Consent is badass. Has to be very careful. Boom.
Like you were saying, yeah. Throwing caution to the wind, not a defensive option in sight on the ledge, and just a super aggro dash attack coming from BeatyBean. Super aggressive up B going down as well, looking like Ridley. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, skyward slash dash, very strong move. Like, it kind of like it reaches weird positions you never expected to. Almost like Octo Slash, but much smaller. Still very good. And it also has a weird wind bounce, but like, we don't talk about that part. Gets the punish off with the F smash. Consent is Bad back into this game, and does have BeatyBean at 0%. So if you can get this combo off, it would be huge.
That would be a big start. Wait a minute, kind of seeing some right now. BeatyBean's already at 75. Consent is Badass has stolen the lead immediately. Gets him off stage once again, fishing for that side B. Not gonna find it quite yet, but so much damage on BeatyBean. Did you steal it, BeatyBean? Oh
literally,
my
as I talked about it, it's not a win box, but that hitbox is so weird. It sent Consent is Bad to the like depths of hell, and then he just didn't expect it. I think he might have wanted to tech off for the middle of the stage because PS2 does have a wall there down there. So maybe Consent is Bad wanted to tech, but you're Rob. You have a lot of feel with that up B. Some weird options coming out, but BeatyBean playing extremely crazy, going for these side Bs as well, and his movement has been nice with these shurikens. Can Consent is Bad find his way back into this game? Gonna send it out, gets the back air, being able to force BeatyBean to go for this neutral get up by sending the gyro, or throwing the gyro up pretty high, gets the back air. Kind of back, still at a deficit, but not, you know, not out of the woods just yet.
Yeah, if I've learned anything from watching Rob for all these years, it is always cheesable. I don't care what the deficit is. I mean, all you need is that one interaction, you know, that one down tilt, that one side B, and all of a sudden it's over. And you're not even needing it, just a few interactions. He's opting nickel and dime him, gets some percent. I mean, we saw that last stock. Consent is badass. His damage output has been ridiculous. Just a matter of if he gets cheesed by BeatyBean here, or maybe not even cheese, it could just kill him outright at this percent. Oh, that was close.
Oh, going for the up smash there, but trying to space out with, you know, these jabs, down tilts, even forward tilts, just to send Consent is badass off stage. Doesn't hit the shield. Boom! Somehow the side B does get punished with smash. Both these guys scrapping.
Oh, hanging out off stage a little bit, using some of that gas that we were talking about a second ago. Lands right in front of him. Going for a poke, and whoa! The most aggressive option on the table. BeatyBean stealing game one away from Consent is badass there. Oh my word.
It's weirdly a very, very good burst option if you mix it up. Because, like, even though it has a lot of end lag, boy, that thing can kill. Like, with Shuriken and down B being a true combo that, like, stuns your opponent but also can kill is insane. This stock, by the way, bruh.
Dude. Ridiculous.
This game is not real.
Stuff.
This game is not real, I swear.
Can't be. It just simply can't be.
Yeah, you can
I mean,
see
we saw the same thing this stock. What do you mean the rawest side B in the universe hits?
I mean, when you're that far away as Mii Sword Fighter and, you know, as Rob, you're kind of forced to dash in and approach. You can't really go in the air. Granted, I think you could have, because Mii Sword Fighter doesn't have a lot of tools that can attack diagonally. Sure, you have an up air and maybe the forward air, but can still get beaten out by that nair. Besides that, we're going to the Wario. So BeatyBean has completely switched it up against Consent is bad. But do you agree with this? Do you like the mind games that BeatyBean is playing against Consent is badass?
Could be trying to get in his head a little bit here. You know, it could be just like a, hey, I can beat you regardless, bro. I mean, listen, we saw me cheese you his last two stocks, so then you're gonna get cheesed by this Waft too later on this game. But it could be a little bit of BeatyBean just like, okay, that was a little bit too close. I'm glad that my aggression worked out for me, but let's go with the main now.
Yeah.
Regardless, though, he's taking the lead pretty solidly here. Has to get back to stage though, so it's kind of even here in the grand scheme of things. That is badass.
Yeah, regrabbing gyro there as well. I know I was kind of going for the up air to come back. Regrabbing the gyro definitely kind of cost Consent is bad a stock there, because if BeatyBean was going for a neutral getup like he did, gets hit with that back air, I mean, that's lights out for that first stock. But BeatyBean's going to take it, gets his chomp off. And like I said, Bike Technician, going to be trying to mix up his approaches, get in really, really quick with his bike as well. But also his movement on platforms is insane. Is he able to get his bike back? Yes, he does. And he's able to come back. Consent is bad has not been able to play on this ledge as well as a lot of Robs would be able to. That down tilt not connecting. He definitely wanted that dash attack present the second time, but the down smash somehow connecting. BeatyBean gonna take the first stock.
Yeah, I think that caught like the Consent is badass dropping from ledge there for a second, so a very unfortunate spot there to get hit by that down smash. BeatyBean continuing the aggression, that trend from the Mii Sword Fighter that last game, continuing. Consent is badass already at 76%, already off stage, and continuing with that down air to, you know, force him off stage even further, and doesn't even care about getting the ledge trap. He's like, okay, I can make it back. You haven't been able to kill me on ledge this whole set. I'm okay with hanging out here. I'm just gonna get a little bit more damage on you.
Definitely. Going for the chomp somehow doesn't connect, by the way. It does have Waft on deck. Probably going to use it for the last stock or when he's really desperate for a kill. But doesn't seem like it. Gets an insane air dodge read with the up smash. Consent is badass. Needs to go back to the drawing board. Needs to reconsider a lot of these different approaches potentially, because he's cutting it really, really close at 120. And now down to last stock. It's not looking too hot for Consent is badass, but BeatyBean on quite a roll right now.
Yeah, huge roll and a huge number by the next to that profile pick too, but wait a minute. No. That's bad. That's a horrible position for Consent is badass, already at 49. And BeatyBean's at 191 and hasn't gotten hit yet this stock, and he's fishing for anything he can hit him with. Not even opting for the waft, just going for those back airs, finally losing that first stock. But Consent is badass already at 88%.
So it's looking like Consent is badass anytime right now. BeatyBean playing so well, but like you mentioned, I mean, this is Rob we're talking about, a character that all it takes is one hit and all of a sudden it can be back to even if you can get it. Trying to armor through with the waft, doesn't get it. Also trying to hitbox extend with the bike. BeatyBean thinking a little bit 3 steps ahead, but still needs to be here in the present. Can Consent is badass. Capitalize off of it. Not having Waft on line anymore. Gets the Nair. Not going to get much out of it. Going to get this Nair off. Gets a little bit of a hit. Can he kill here? Not able to. Just, yeah, BeatyBean getting a get-up attack in the nick of time against Consent is badass.
Yeah, no, that was a really great string from Consent is badass, but it's all for naught as BeatyBean holds on, finds the kill confirm with that dash attack, and moves on in bracket, sending Consent is badass down to losers.
Yeah, and whoever is going to losers is going to time of and a very, very hard time for that matter, going up against Consent is badass. Again, I just think if he went for a little bit more, you know, like ledge trap options with gyro and even maybe go for like some down airs, I think it came down to not really knowing how BeatyBean wanted to recover, but also the fact that he swapped the two characters, which by the way, Bidot, that's aura. The fact that he just swapped the two different characters and beat Consent is bad is insane. Not a lot of people can do that, but BeatyBean showing off some of his fundamentals today.
Yeah, showing off those fundamentals and showing off how much, you know, in a game that really rewards defensive play and neutral, showing how well he can just hold forward and hit you. Like we saw it right there. I mean, the up B down to him, he killed him at like, what was that, 30, 40% when he was down there. Yeah. We're going to see the side B here in a minute, you know, just choosing the super aggressive, like I'm either going to kill you or I'm going to die for it. Side B ends up choosing the former. On that stock. And then we saw it more with the Wario, you know, another character that kind of rewards a more defensive playstyle, but BeatyBean not swayed at all. I mean, we saw him here. His ledge pressure here was ridiculous. Like it felt like he was never at a deficit, always throwing out moves, never felt like anything was unsafe.
Yeah, no, and like covering different options with that down smash as well. You down using quick moves like down tilt to be able to pressure on that shield and force Consent is badass to like, you know, be like, all right, I'm uncomfortable here. I might have to get out. And then, you know, allures him into a false sense of security against BeatyBean. And then he was just on it immediately. So fair play to BeatyBean in a very, very strong 2-0 showing against Consent is badass. But we are going to go on a little bit of a break. I don't know if we have ad slides to show. Yes, we do. You guys, make sure to sign up for Collision at start.gg/collision. I believe standard registration has potentially ended, and if not, today's the last day. So make sure you get some lower prices on an amazing and premier event happening in the Meadowlands Expo Center in Secaucus, New Jersey. So that's right next to the American Dream Mall and MetLife. A lot of different scenes that you can see, and you guys can watch some really, really good Smash.
One of those events I've always heard really good things about, man. And shout out to Collision, the team behind them, you know, bringing us that event, bringing us Fusion week after week, bringing us, you know, great streams for other events as well. Just a very big name in the community, and for great reason too, right? Just super high quality stuff coming from these guys. So please, you know, support this org as well as you can.
Yeah, and if you guys want to show some support to not only Collision, but the New Jersey Smash scene, check out Fusion, happening every single Monday, the tournament that you right now. So 6 p.m. is when the doors open. You guys get access to an amazing arcade at River City Gaming. So check it out at Rahway, New Jersey every Monday. All right, but with that said, we are going to go on a little bit of a break. Stay tuned. We will come back with the rest of pools. So grab a drink, get some snacks, and we'll see you very, very soon.